Ural valve adjustment. I'm putting things back together. I installed the push rods back in, and I just hand tightened the nuts down on the head, and so I'm going to go through a valve adjustment just on one side, and just to show people what is entailed in a Ural valve adjustment. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that both the valves are closed. And one of the procedures is, if you can see down inside the hole, that mark you see is the top dead center. Okay. So with the engine in that position, one side of the engine will be ready to do the valve adjustment on. And how you check what side that is you put it to top dead center, you have the valve covers removed, and you try to spin the push rods. And if they spin freely with your finger, that's the side you want to adjust the valves on, because they are completely closed and there's no pressure at all. And then when you go to do the other side, you have to rotate the engine around until that top dead center mark comes back in the window, and then you adjust the other side. So the first part, and you also want to do this when you're torquing the heads. The first step before you torque the heads, you want to make sure you're working on that right side, the side where the push rods are spinning freely. So I have a half-inch drive torque wrench set to, I don't know if you can see it in the video, 34 foot-pounds. And so we'll just slowly go through and kind of alternate through. Going through them one more time, making sure I got them all at 34 foot-pounds. Okay. Now I'll torque to 34 foot-pounds. Making sure that they're still spinning freely, which they are. When we do the valve adjustment, the goal is, here's my feeler gauge, and I don't know if the camera's going to focus in on that, 0.004, there it is. The goal is to get a 0.004 gap between the rocker arm assembly and the top of the valve. In order to do that, you adjust the end of the valve, the other end of the rocker arm assembly, with this little screw adjustment where the push rod goes, and this is a lock nut. So you'll set the feeler gauge in there. You will tighten this up until the feeler gauge just hangs, and then you'll tighten the lock nut. And you'll do that on both the exhaust, which is the front valve, and the intake valve, which is the rear valve. I'm going to do the intake valve first. And I'll get it to where it kind of hangs there. And the adjustment nut takes a 10 millimeter, the lock nut takes a 13 millimeter, and the trick is always to get the lock nut tight without messing up your adjustment like that. got it a little snug. I can't get the 4 back in there, so I'm going to have to loosen it up a little bit. A little loose. One more time and I should have it. Well, just a smidge loose still. What you're looking for, or what I'm looking for, I don't know, other people might do it different ways, is I'm looking for the feeler gauge to hang there, but still be able to slide it out. Just like that. It'll hang on 0.04 and it'll come out with a little bit of resistance. You do that for this side, you do it for the other side, and then what you do is you rotate the engine around to get the top dead center and you adjust the valves on the other side. And that's how you do a valve adjustment on a 750